Hey guys, this week got away from me and I'm not going to be able to finish the video that I had planned on releasing this week. So instead, I decided to give you guys a little update and a tour of what I've been working on. For the last couple of months, I've had a little too many irons in the fire and I have too many projects going on to make videos about everything. So I figured in this video, I might just give you a brief summary of everything I've been up to. And the other part of this is that I'd like to know what you guys would like me to make videos about. I have too many topics and too many projects to possibly make videos about everything. Also, to bring you up to speed, Sasha and I used to travel full time in our Cirrus 920 truck camper, and now we're actually stationary at Dinosaur Valley RV Park in Glen Rose, Texas. We bought a fifth wheel about 6 months ago, and we've been living in the fifth wheel ever since. We also picked up a Kingstar Truck Camper. However, after about 4 months of having the Kingstar, I decided that I needed to return it because we don't have the time to travel anymore, and I was having a really hard time keeping up with making videos. I was planning on making some videos with the Kingstar, however, after several months, I just didn't have time. Sasha and I have changed our trajectory. She's going back to work, I'm trying to start a business, and the travel side of our life is winding down now. We're still involved in the RV community. I'm going to be doing mobile RV repair, as well as living in a fifth wheel, at least for now. So while we may not be traveling as much anymore, we're still very much RV people. So lately, I've had a lot of RV related stuff, as well as some other projects, especially with my utility trailer, my tool trailer, and I just haven't been able to make all the videos that I wanted to. So in this video, I'm gonna just give you a quick tour of everything that I have going on, and then I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments about what I should do next. I do have videos about the Kingstar coming out. I just dug up all of my footage. I have over 24 hours of footage recorded. I just need to actually start turning that into videos. But with my current production rate, it's gonna be a little slow. I no longer have the Kingstar, not because I didn't like it, but because I couldn't justify keeping it because we're not traveling anymore. It sat here on the back of my truck for like 4 months, and I went grocery shopping with it. I just don't have the time anymore, which is sad, but Sasha and I are making plans for our future, and there will be more on that in the coming months. So for now, I'm just gonna give you a quick tour. I'm gonna go through a rapid fire list of stuff I'm working on, and then please let me know down in the comments what you'd like me to make videos of next. All right, first off, while this is not an official tour of our camper because it's laundry day and things are a little bit messy, this is our 2018 Grand Design Momentum. We did do a video about this a little while ago. It is a toy hauler, and I think it's a 354M. Anyways, one of the things I was really interested in is the ability to have this stand-up desk. You can see the table goes up and down, and in the last video I did about this, which was, I don't know, 5 months ago, something like that, I talked about getting a treadmill and a stand-up desk. So here it is. Sasha was going to use this side, but she really doesn't use an office. She mostly just sits at the table. She does her lessons. She does other things here too. So this has kind of become our dumping ground and our table for doing paperwork and printing and all of that stuff. Over here I have my IKEA desk that I put across these bars, which is what the benches in the back used to be attached to. I have my chair, also from IKEA, and I have this EagleFit Walker Pro, which I just got on Amazon about a month ago. It's got a 5-degree incline built into it, and while I'm working, I stand on that and walk, so it's a whole lot healthier than just sitting. I still have my Anker 757. This is our little storage array that I keep all of my YouTube data on. And this is actually one of the batteries from one of our Anker coolers, which, speaking of that, it's 108 degrees. And a few months ago, I did a video about the Anker Everfrost cooler. And with the crazy heat, I'm actually using this as a supplemental freezer. It easily maintains temperatures of like -6 to 0, somewhere in there. We have a regular RV freezer, a Norcold. And the fridge seems to do pretty well. Yeah, 41 degrees, but that's about as cold as it'll get. And the problem we're having is every time I put food in the freezer, it gets all frosty because the freezer will only maintain like 19 degrees, which is not cold enough for long-term storage. So we had an uh-oh moment when a lot of our frozen foods were starting to go bad. And that's when I decided to pull this out of storage and set it up as like a deep freezer, basically. It works really well. We have no problems with it. It stays cold, it's quiet, and in the event of a power outage or something like that, the nice thing is there's the battery built in. It'll last about 24 hours. These are also from IKEA. Can you tell we went to IKEA? And this is just for shoe storage and things like that. We bought this cart, put all of our laundry stuff on, and I'm still trying to organize my video equipment. That's the story with the back room for now. I am planning on doing a video about the the treadmill, but I wanted to give it a little time before I made a review, so I actually had something to talk about. So far I love it. I will leave a link to it down below. Same thing with the Anker 757 and the Anker Everfrost. I'll leave links to those down below, as well as to the videos that I did about them previously. So I'm going to take you around my fifth wheel real quick and show you some of the problems I've run into lately, especially today. So I went to dump my black tank today and it started squirting out of the hose, which you can see a hole right here. This is a Rhinoflex Extreme and they are really, really durable. And I have it tucked in underneath my slide out. However, right here, this used to be sitting like this. And this is like the maximum point of sun contact. And the sun, let me get out of the way. The sun destroyed it. So I'm gonna go get a replacement, and right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of shiny. The rubber is dissolving, I guess. This part right here, where it sits in the sun, is not doing well. The rest of it's okay, but for whatever reason, this part right here is just falling apart. So I don't really know what the cause is. I do know I need to replace it. I was gonna patch it, but given the sun damage, I decided to just replace it. So if you guys have a similar sewer hose, you might wanna get it protected. I'm planning on putting like a gutter or some type of cloth or something over it to protect it from the sun. They are expensive. Another little issue that I ran into is I do have this Cummins Onan 5500 watt generator. And while I'm not using it because we're not boondocking, I do try to run it for a couple hours every month just to keep it exercised and keep the gas fresh. And I had this battery, which is only a year old, fail on me. It started leaking out. I don't know exactly why. I tried to charge it, it's still dead. So I'm gonna try to hunt down the warranty on it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think I'm gonna have to just replace it. So I haven't been able to start my generator for a couple months, and that's bothering me. I also had some issues with stiction with my hydraulic jacks, and I was able to fix that using some of this fork oil, mixed it in there, and that was a nice quick fix. Stopped all of the clicking related to my jacks. Something else I've been meaning to make a video about is I finally got a Blackstone grill, and I love it. It's great. I did run into an issue with the top of this warping. It happened right after I bought it, and I claimed a warranty on it, and they're sending me out a new grill top. So maybe I'll make a video about that, but I was skeptical about this. I did a bunch of research and found that the Blackstone is definitely worth it. It's a really good piece of equipment, and absolutely love cooking steaks and fish on this. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about it if you guys are interested. All right, let me grab my keys. Also, Sasha is starting a new job, and we picked up a, well, new to us, Honda CR-V. It's a 2008, but it's only got 80,000 miles on it. The used car market right now is pretty wild, especially down in Texas. We didn't want to go crazy in this market and buy something too new, so I decided to go as old as possible, but in really good shape. Being from New England, I'm used to fighting with rusty cars, but down here in Texas, there's almost no rust. So I got this low mileage, I think this has 86,000 miles on it. It's absolutely immaculate. I think it was owned by an older person, well cared for, great service records. And we got a pretty good deal on it. It means we could pay cash for it, not have a loan, because interest rates right now aren't great. Right now I have the truck and the trailer parked at an empty site, which is nice and convenient for me. Of course, living in a campground, we have limited storage. But I'm gonna go run over there and talk to you a little bit more about some of these projects. Our new car, it's just an old Honda CR-V. It's like, what, 15 years old, but absolutely in perfect condition. Just a quick little run through. Dash is nice and clean. That's just tape from the sales sticker. You know, it's in really clean shape. It's the LX, has all the power options, but cloth seats, which were absolutely critical to us. We did not want leather. It's too hot in Texas for leather seats. I'm gonna shut this off. Aside from a few dents and dings, it's in really good shape. We haven't washed it yet. There's a couple dents you can see right here. A couple on the hood, and I believe that was from hail. So, pretty typical down here. but it was obviously garage stored because these gaskets are still in good shape. Most of the other cars in a similar age we looked at, these like rubber gaskets here, were all disintegrated. I'm in my trailer and I haven't been doing much in here lately. I've been doing stuff to it, but not inside. It's been too hot to work, absolutely too hot to work in here. The AC does work, but it only keeps it at about 95 degrees. I have a whole bunch of parts lined up for some customer installs. In a previous video, I installed my Anker F2000 portable power stations into the trailer and used them as a power source for the trailer. And in that video, I talked about how the units I had were an early model and they did have a reverse polarity problem, and that Anker would warranty that. The replacements have just come in. I have not unboxed them yet. They're still strapped together. And I've been recording a little bit about the process. It was super easy. I contacted them. I provided serial numbers and receipts, and then I put them back in the original box, shipped them to them, and they sent me new ones. So I think when I pull these out, they should be updated and not have the reverse polarity problem. I'm going to do a video about this definitely. If you guys have questions specifically about the Anker 767, now known as the SOLIX F2000, leave them down in the comments and I'll try to work them into the next video that I do. I'm excited to have them back because they're very convenient for me, and now I have power wherever I go without having to run the generator. I also did a video about the Stromberg Carlson trailer tray, and I am quite happy with this thing. It really, really is rugged. I am working on some other ideas. I may end up changing generators to something a little smaller because I'd like to get like a lockable case maybe. I mentioned in that video that the old crank was hitting this. I did a bunch of research and I found this Ultra-Fab, let me see what it is. All right, this is an Ultra-Fab Phoenix 4000. Turn this sideways here. It's upside down. I'm just storing the box. It's a 4,000 pound lift capacity, but let me show you why it's so cool. It's super, super fast. So when I'm unloading, the first thing I need to do is lift the tongue up and then drive the truck out. And then I need to drop it back down to whatever level is for here. And this has obviously manual control, right? But it also has memory positions. So that means that I can push memory 1 or memory 2. So memory 1 is the unload, and then memory 2 is level. So when I'm here and I need to unload, I just push memory 1. You see how fast that is? I don't know if you guys are familiar, but that is incredibly fast. So then I can unload, and then I can hit memory 2. And it brings it back down to level height. And that's all easily programmable. And it also has a front light, so when you're hooking up at night. That's so fast, and I used to have to crank it all the time, and I looked at a whole bunch of other jacks, and one of the complaints is they're all slow. So I started Googling like the fastest tongue jack, and I came across this. So it has a 10-year warranty. It's super, super fast. In fact, they say it's the fastest tongue jack in the world, maybe in the market or something like that, but it's really fast. And the other thing I like about it is it's automated. So when I hook it up to the ball here and I can drop it, I don't have to push and hold the button until it's retracted. It's automatic. You can just tell it, well, I'll show you. So I can retract it by pressing and hold it manually, or I can double tap it and it will automatically retract. But it will retract to the stopping point and it won't damage anything. So very, very useful. And then of course, right back to number 2. Anyways, I'm doing a whole video on this, and that's actually the video I wanted to do this week, but I ran out of time for editing. I also have a video coming soon about my WaySafe hitch. Now, they didn't pay me to make this, but they did send it out to me for free. I asked them for it because my old hitch was just not really useful anymore. And I've already used it. I towed the car trailer home. I've been towing the trailer. I got about maybe close to 1,000, probably like 700 miles on this, and I absolutely love it. Super high quality. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review on that in a little bit. Hey, look at this. Sasha misplaced her water bottle and we couldn't find it. Here it is. Another thing is that we're not truck camping anymore. I don't really tow my fifth wheel, and I'm giving some thought to selling the truck. So it's all decked out. You guys have seen all my videos about it. I have the super hitch, I have all the suspension upgrades, I have my dual, these are rated for 50, 60, 70 amps each, and I just trimmed them off for now. Got the power system, the box is the flatbed. It's well set up for truck camping. It's really overkill to tow this trailer. So I'm thinking about selling this and getting like an F-150 or a 1500 series, maybe a 2500, or really maybe a Toyota Tundra. That's kind of really more my style. So if you guys are interested, it's got 82,000 miles on it. It's a little dusty and dirty right now because they've been watering the grass and getting water spots all over my beautiful truck. But it's in good shape, no real problems. I'm just toying with the idea right now. If you guys are interested, let me know. It would kill me to sell it, but I'm thinking about doing that. It might be the best option for me. All right, and then one other thing that we've decided to do, we had this extra Anker cooler, and it's so hot in Texas that when we go grocery shopping, it's about 40 minutes away, and it's a mad dash to get home because everything melts and warms up. So we have to bring these insulated bags and all this stuff. So I decided that I would bring this with us, just leave it in the car, and when we are going grocery shopping, I turn it on, and by the time we're done grocery shopping, the temperature has dropped to refrigerator or even freezer temperatures. So that means that we can take it back and forth with us, and it's quite nice. And I just bungee cord it in the back here. So that's one of the great things about a little SUV, easy access. So the other thing was the air conditioner for my trailer. So the air conditioner is the easy part, but I've decided, actually based on a comment that someone left, to get what they call they call it an AC curb or a roof curb, and it's basically a standoff. It's like a little box that lifts up. And the one I found online, it was like $130. It's 9 inches or 8 inches, which brings it about an inch over this platform. I'll move the platform over a little bit, but it's going to lift the whole unit up and then bring it across here. And that is unfortunately back ordered until the beginning of September. So the AC is going to have to wait until then. But I think that's how I want to do it. It's quick and easy. It's only an extra $100. And then I can put a standard RV AC up here, which will give me plenty of cooling. I'm going to go back down here. All right, I got to cool the camera down. Again, I'll be right back. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. And speaking of the WaySafe hitch, if you guys are looking for a discount, if you use the discount code STONYBOOT at checkout, you're going to get 15% off. I do have a full video on this coming, but it's going to be a week or two from now. But if you guys are looking for the discount, go there and use that discount code STONYBOOT. This weekend is the, they call it the chili cook-off, and it's, I forget the name, but they are like a nationwide group that does chili competitions, and they have a couple of the events here every year. And normally I judge it, and I get to eat the chili, but I was a little too busy today. So I had to skip that and get caught up on other stuff. I know you guys haven't seen Sasha in a while. She's at work right now. She's usually at work during the day. And I've been doing a lot of technical videos, so she's not really into that. But let me run to the office and see if I can get her to say hello or just wave, because she's probably helping customers.
We do.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Unless someone's coming out on the 25.
Where's Sasha? I don't know, I'll go find her. All right, she wasn't in the office. I don't know where she went. I'm in the laundry room, and Sasha's in here doing things. Anyways, here's the AC, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I kind of ran out of time this week for a real video, so I'm just talking about all the things, our broken sewer hose in the trailer, and the new car, and your new job, and all this stuff. So no one ever sees you. They always ask where you are.
I'm really excited. I'm going to start my new dental assisting job. I don't really have any prior skills or experience, but...
Oh, keep talking. I'll just hold it.
I don't really have any prior experience, but I'm really excited. I've always been passionate about just teeth overall. I think when I was a kid, I wasn't really taught to floss necessarily. So when I would go to the doctor, I would have, some cavities, and I was like, like I wonder why, because I brush my teeth, but I never floss. So then when I moved here, Scott brought me to this glorious world of flossing, and I was so excited. I was like, is that how you like avoid all of the cavities and all the stuff?
She always comments on how I think I have like 3 fillings.
Yes,
and,
I'm like,
I don't know, you have like 5 or 6 or something.
Sure. Yes.
You have beautiful teeth, honey.
Thank you. So I think from very young age, I was kind of not obsessed, but kind of like, I was like, teeth. Like I was just thinking about it. And my goal is to become a hygienist at some point, but I know it takes, time and school, and I don't have any prior dental experience whatsoever. So the best way to start is to become a dental assistant. So
a couple of years of that, and then a couple of years of hygienist school.
Yeah, and then hopefully I can become a hygienist.
I told them how we're not traveling anymore, and we gave the Kingstar back, and car, you're starting a job. I'm trying to do mobile repair.
Yeah.
We're still living in the 5th wheel.
Yeah.
Maybe looking at another one.
We'll see.
But we'll see. It's going to be a little ways down the road.
We like our 5th wheel. I know the goal originally, we wanted to have a 5th wheel with a bunkhouse or bunk bed situation. We ended up buying this one just because it was kind of a better deal, and we knew the family that was taking care of this RV, so it was like super clean, it was spotless, so it was a no-brainer for us. But I think we're probably looking at a new 5th wheel at some point in the future.
Yeah. Probably not brand new, but
yeah,
a little bit.
New to us.
I know it's dark in here. It probably looks terrible, all backlit. But I think that was it. I'm going to go back to the camper, finish the video, and then post it.
Bye, guys.
All right. Have fun.
Thank you.
I'll be in the camper. Oh, I found your water bottle. Yeah, your water bottle was on the back of my truck. It was on the bed.
Huh.
So you must have it was on the bed of the truck. So you must have put it there one day. Because you've been missing it for a few days.
I think it was when we went to pick up the car.
All right, so that was the rapid fire update of what we've been doing and what we have going on in our lives. I apologize for the super rush video, but I ran out of time today. It's 5:13. I still gotta make dinner. I gotta get this edited, uploaded, thumbnail, the whole thing. It kind of takes hours to do that, so I'm kind of rushing through this. I'd given myself 45 minutes, and I'm at about 50 minutes right now. So I gotta get this edited. I'll leave links to all the stuff I talked about down below. I think the next video I do is gonna be on the UltraFab tongue jack, and then I'll probably be doing the WaySafe hitch. The Kingstar footage, I have masses of Kingstar footage, but when I make a vlog, it's usually a 30 to 40 hour project, and I don't have the time right now, so I'm gonna have to start putting that out in smaller increments. And for those of you who watched this far, I'm having a hard time making videos. I really am. I just don't have enough time anymore, and it's becoming this like major stressful event for me. So I'm trying to do things quicker and easier. So I hope videos like this are okay. A little bit rougher, less polished, less music, less effects, all of that stuff. But the other thing is YouTube has their YouTube Shorts, and I'd like to start using that because like today I had that sewer hose let go on me, and I just wanted to let you guys know, like, hey, apparently sun can destroy a hose in 6 months, and I just wanted to let people know. So I've been hesitant to do these YouTube Shorts because I don't want to annoy you. And if you're okay with those YouTube Shorts, I'm kind of new to the whole thing, and I'd like to start doing those. So let me know what you think about all this down in the comments. I'm looking for new direction, new ideas. I miss my travel videos, but I'm not traveling anymore. However, I still want to make videos. I still want to talk about stuff. Sasha and I do have a trip coming up in the future, but it's not going to be an RV trip. It's going to be flying in a plane and using hotels, and I might make a video about that. So let me know what you think down below. We're just going through this transition. We're getting back to kind of normal residential life and trying to get back into the working world. I'm trying to do business. I'm trying to keep YouTube going. So I appreciate your patience. I know that some of my videos lately are not the same things that I used to make. I do miss having a truck camper, but we just don't have the time anymore. And but I'm still involved. I'm still in the groups. I'm still talking to people. I still have industry contacts. I know Cirrus is coming out with their 920. I'd like to do a video about that. So I'm just going to kind of cast a wide net and try to see what type of videos I like making, which type of videos perform well on YouTube, and what you guys like. So your feedback is super critical. I appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Now it's time to edit in a mad dash.